on my wildest dreams. Maybe that one could have carried me to streets of gold. Things aren't always as they seem. Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, that would have kept me from the one I had today. I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, would have kept me from what I had today. Like that broken road with a dead end in my path. Thank the Lord that I've got more than that. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I won't forget the lessons that I don't deserve. Because one street over there's a life I could have known.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Robertson County. What you doing? This is 1100 WSGI. I'm U-Turn LaVern, and this is, of course, one street over, and we are just so glad to be with you on a Monday morning, and a Monday morning in getting ready for Fair Week, and there's a crisp coolness in the air, and that just means we're so excited because everything's going to be wonderful. Oh, we've got Fair Board members, Fair Board President Miranda Head is in the house. Trent Cobb is here because he's just my voice of the fair. How about that? Is that right? Is that right? We'll just call you the voice of the fair. And so we're here, and we're going to be talking fair all morning, talking about all the things going on because it's just that time to do it. And number one, all of Robertson County would like to thank y'all for moving the fair to later in the month. We thank you. You're going to have to pull that microphone up to you, sister. Okay. So, but seriously, I am so excited that the fair is later in the month so we can be cooler. And I had friends talking about, well, my family went to the one Wilson County Fair. It was miserable.
Per month.
Oh, yeah. It was hot. It was terrible. And now, I mean, you're right here in the sweatshirt. You just
I love it.
Got the fair stuff going on. Are y'all excited?
We're excited.
You're going to be tired. I know you're going to be so tired, but I'm excited. I'm excited. So where do y'all want to start? This hour is y'all's. What are we going to do? Where do you want to start?
Let's start with tonight.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Tonight is, tonight is the Century Farm dinner that we have every year. And what it is we invite all owners of Century Farms and their families down to the fairgrounds, and tonight we're having a big old fish fry. And
fun.
There's one more farm, and I did not bring the name of it with me, that we added to the Century Farm list this year. And there's 45 to 50 Century Farms in Robertson County.
That is amazing. And, you know, and we were having a conversation off mic before we got going here. I was asking, because I know I would love for our farm to make it up in Kentucky eventually, to be a Century Farm. I think we've got quite a few years, but you're saying your family's only got 16 to go.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what are the stipulations of being a Century Farm? Just kind of unpack it. What does that mean?
You have to have owned the farm for at least 100 years, and that means the same family owned farm, and operational.
Okay. Well, now tell me this. Do we have, as far as is there any guidelines as to the farm has to be in the same family? I mean, it has to be in the same family, but is there any guidelines in regards to, do you have to be running it as putting your corn in the ground, or can you lease it? That's why I couldn't get the word out.
Yes, you can lease it as long as you still own the land.
Okay. Well, that's very cool. And so, and what only the people who are Century Farmers are participating in this tonight?
Yes.
So, well, and so will the whole fair board be there? We all go and greet them, or?
Yeah, the whole fair board will be down there.
Okay.
And like I say, with the Century Farms, I mean, to have one is a big deal. So, and anyone that has one, they've got a pretty close knit family.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have 8 to 10 family members present.
That's cool. I think that's just the neatest thing is the fact that you've got all these different folks that'll come out and just be there. It's like a family reunion, I'm sure.
Yeah,
it is. I love that. I love that.
And what we do is the red building, what we call it, is the agricultural exhibit hall will be all completely set up. So after we get through eating, we open up the building so they can go through and look at all the products and stuff, because a lot of those Century Farm members are on up in years and they don't necessarily want to come to the fair. So we let them, preview it early just to see everything which is what, that's what the fair is all about. The Century Farms are what the fair is about, and the farming and agriculture and all that.
Well, how long, just I thought for folks who might be new to the area, when did the fair start? Because I mean, our fair has been around for a long time. You've got it on the book, right?
156 years.
Man, that is crazy. 156 years we've had our fair going. And so, I mean, that just kind of gives you an idea of how much you need to be a part of this, that we want you to be a part of it. If you've not made plans to be at the fair, do it now. Make sure that you're, planning on being there and joining us, because it is going to be a great time. So let's start with what we have going on tonight. Well, I mean, other than, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to get all my stuff in line here. It's when you
she's multitasking.
It's a Monday morning, and I'm multitasking and trying to put everything back from the weekend. So if you're joining us on my Facebook page, for some reason my Facebook page is not connecting, so I have got the feed from WSGI showing. So, but that'll work. So we've got WSGI's feed showing on my Facebook page, but we've got it there, and everything's working now. So yay! Anyway, one of them mornings. This is a Monday, so we've got events going on. The official fair doesn't start until tomorrow. Right. So, but now we have, I'm just trying to think. We had the Fairest of the Fair this weekend. All of that happened, right? So we've got that. When's the parade happen?
Tuesday at 5.
5 o'clock. So that's really, the fair's kind of the parade is kind of the kickoff for the fair. Would that be fair?
Yes.
That is.
Would that be fair to say about
that?
Fair?
Yes.
Yes, but as we just noticed, me and Miranda here, actually today at 10 o'clock is the flower show. They go ahead and get the flowers in there and get them judged and everything while they're all still nice and fresh and everything.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
Okay, well that makes sense. And can people still get things in the fair as far as entering stuff? That pretty much ended yesterday,
ended at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Okay. So, and the kind of exhibits and things. Now, you had said to me one time that you were concerned that Well, you wasn't really a concern. It's just that you miss out on some of the produce having it later. Have you seen that, or is it that you don't have the big tomatoes and all that kind of thing that we had early on?
No, produce did take a little bit of a hit, but pumpkins and gourds and stuff like that really didn't. Apples obviously didn't, and tobacco. Obviously, because it's later in the season, so it's had time to get it in the barn, get it fired, get it cured out, and
So that's one of the things that. Do y'all raise tobacco? Any of y'all?
Well, my son does.
Okay.
So
how long do the barns smoke?
Well, they'll go for at least 3 to 4 months because there's so many farmers now that, and my son included, they have double crop because they have more acres of tobacco than they have barns. So you get your first crop in and you get it fired, get it down, so you can get another crop of tobacco in the barn. And then, they have 50 acres. Well, he and a friend of his has 50 acres, and then it just goes, back in the old days when I was raising tobacco, and we was, it would be, into November because, you just didn't set tobacco as early as they do now. And school started later, so everybody could
help,
get tobacco cut, and it was an excused absence. If you had tobacco on the ground, you didn't have to go at school. It was an excused absence. So
I remember that. I mean, it was the same way up in West Kentucky because, we had the same stipulations. We never really raised tobacco, maybe just a little bit. But it was so funny. Our principal, Dr. Osborne, she was from a tobacco family. And it was so funny. She was giving us an illustration the other day in a staff meeting, and it was a tobacco illustration, and I just loved it. It was so much fun. But I love this area, and I love the smell of the tobacco in the air. It's just a lot of fun, and it's just that time of the year. We're going to have a great time with the fair officially kicking off. Well, you've had the events building up through the weekend. You have the Century Farm dinner tonight, and then we have the parade tomorrow that will get us on into the fair, and then you've got the midway opening, and you've got all the things and the music stage. We've had Tommy come in and unpack what all's going on in music. He's going to be out at the little acoustic stage tomorrow night, so that's good. But where do you want to do? Why don't we just go through the events that you've got coming up? And I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and do a break. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play a recorded break real quick, and we're going to be right back because I'm going to check a setting on my social media and see if I can't fix what's going on. But we're going to be right back with, this is all things Robertson County Fairs. This is, we've got Miranda Head, who is our president for the final year, and Trent Cobb, who is the voice of the Robertson County Fair. And we're going to be back with more of our show right after this. Robertson County, it is time to join the Gig Club. Get Cumberland Connect. If you are a Cumberland Electric customer, well, good news. You can join me in the Gig Club, and you can have a full gig for just $80, high-speed internet that will blow you away. If you're like me and you've had terrible internet service for far too long, well, it's time to get in the Gig Club. Now, what you do is you go to cumberlandconnect.org, put in your zip code, cumberlandconnect.org, and it'll tell you if they're in your neighborhood already or when they're going to be in your neighborhood. You can also just call them and ask the question, 1-800-987-2362, 1-800-987-2362. And if you're somebody in these areas, if you're a Cumberland Electric customer and you're having some financial struggles, well, because internet is now a utility, there's an affordable connectivity program providing qualifying households with monthly credit to help pay for internet services. And if you're eligible, you could receive a credit of up to $30 per month toward broadband services. And they have packages starting at, you guessed it, $30 per month. Be a part of the Gig Club or just get into high-speed internet with Cumberland Connect. CumberlandConnect.org. Tell them U-Turn sent you. Okay, and we're getting back into our show this morning, and it's kind of funny. Trent says, it's kind of funny that you're doing an internet ad whenever you're having an internet issue, and it is kind of, well, see, we can't get Cumberland Connect here because we're in the city, and Cumberland Connect, you have to be a Cumberland Electric customer, and so that's one of the stipulations. So, yes, we do wish that Cumberland Connect could reach up into this area just a little bit, but we got everything fixed fixed, and so we're going. And I just remind you, if you ever tune in and you're like, "Where's the show?" Well, you can always find it on WSGI on their YouTube page, or they have the Facebook stream as well. But we got everything streaming now, so we're going to continue on with our fair show. This is all about the Robertson County Fair because we are excited. We have had fair events all weekend. You've got the Century, you've got the Century dinner tonight for the Century Farms. You had the Fairest of the Fair this weekend. We've got the parade tomorrow at 5. So all these things that are happening, the weather's perfect for the fair. Let's just start talking about all the events as far as you've got the flower judging happening this afternoon, or you said it.
Morning at
this
10.
morning. So the flower judging is happening this morning. And then you are just going to be busy. Are you going to get any sleep this week?
No, very little.
Very little. You guys are everywhere. So unpack it for us, guys. Let's just go through the schedule. Here's what to expect. And you want to look for these magazines, these books all over town. Where can they find these? Just pretty much everywhere?
Pretty much anywhere.
Maybe the sponsors.
Yeah.
The sponsors.
The sponsors that are in the catalog, they should all have. The credit union is one of our big sponsors.
The Farmers Bank.
Farmers Bank.
Okay.
Well, get them
if we get to name them, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
You'll be in trouble fast.
Yeah, because we're very, very thankful for all of our
I
sponsors.
guess Baldwin's has got some magazines. They got a full page
Yes.
there. Credit union on the back, and I'll start naming them, but I'll flip through here. But so anywhere you want to go, you're going to find these just sitting around all over the place. And so let's start going through our events. What are we going to start with? As far as once the fair opens, once the parade comes in and everybody gets in there, what are your events tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night is barrel racing in the arena.
Oh, fun. That's great. Y'all know any barrel racers?
Yeah, we know
Several.
There's several, and Robertson County.
Up on that mic for me.
Robertson County has a big rodeo heritage, as far as barrel racing and roping and bull riding and, Dennis and his rodeo. There's a lot of competitors that live in and around the Robertson County area. So.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have a cousin, last name Harper. She's a pretty big bull rider that's up in Portland. Do y'all know the Harpers that ride?
I've heard of some.
Okay, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
So, so I've got, and I didn't really realize until I talked to my cousin or dad or her maybe grandfather. I forget. We're getting old, so aren't we, Brian? But anyway, so it may be one of his granddaughters that's doing a lot, but I'm pretty sure his daughter did too. But I had no idea they were so into it. But it's pretty cool. And so what you got after the barrel racing?
Okay, after the barrel racing, well, Tuesday we've got all kinds of things going on Tuesday. You mentioned that Crooked Eye Tommy will be on the acoustic stage at the little pavilion right beside our concession stand, and I love that. And then Megan Williams' band is on the Century stage, but also inside the Red Building at 6 p.m. we have a demonstration on how to make easy peasy smoothies. And that's with Elizabeth Graves from the Extension Office.
I love her. She's so fun.
she's
Well, it's not
great.
Elizabeth Graves anymore.
No.
Oh. So you'll have,
We'll have to correct that.
I'll find out real quick, Elizabeth. I'll take care of you, sweetheart. I forget what her married name is. Fletcher.
Yeah.
Fletcher. So, gotcha.
So,
but yeah, she got married.
I seen they was
about
both.
6
Well,
months
she
ago.
was obviously in the Red Building yesterday
Yeah.
setting
She was.
up because she's an extension agent now. So
Yes. I know it. She got the job with the 4-H and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's
She's
awesome. Adorable.
And then at the Cattle Barn at 7 p.m. we have the Dairy Show.
Okay.
So, like I say, there's something for everybody. I mean, you've got the Dairy Show, you've got barrel racing, you've got the acoustic stage, you've got the main stage, you've got demonstrations going on.
You've got the rides.
You've got all of the rides that are opening up. So,
What about the ticket prices on the rides? How's that structured? So is there an armband night? How does all that work? Because I know that there's sometimes that y'all do have the deals on the rides to help the parents out, save some money.
So on the armbands, that is Saturday, 3 to 7.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's $15 one way.
Pay one way is what you pay $15 at the gate. You get a stamp on your hand. You ride all
You're good to go.
rides.
Oh, that is so cool.
So, and then
oh my gosh,
Friday and Saturday night, you pay for your admission into the gate.
It's $12.
It's $12, and then you buy
your tickets.
Your tickets.
But if you're a student, which is high school through high school age only, it's $6 to get in.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
you
then
still
you
have
buy
to
your
buy
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And those nights again that you buy the tickets for the ride
Friday and
Friday
Saturday.
and Saturday, but
because you got the armbands up until 7 on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
That's the final night.
yeah, the gates
Yes.
open at 3 on Saturday, and a lot of people take advantage of that, especially if you've got smaller kids.
Yeah.
You get there early, you get the armband, you can ride.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And it's
And the weather's supposed to be
gonna
good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great.
And, you know, we always have Kittyland going on, which is a part of the fair. But, you know, Kissel has been so great to us, and they have all the small kids rides, you know, for, you know, 6, 7, 8-year-old, you know, and smaller, all in one area, so they're not all up there in the big midway with all the big rides and stuff. And the families really enjoy that.
Oh yeah, we've had little ones out there, and it just makes all the difference in the world when you can you kind of keep them clustered together, and you're not running across this way and that way, and they're just a great ride provider. I don't know, y'all been using them for a long time, haven't you?
Well, it seems like a long time, but you get to looking at it, it's only been like 6 or 7 years that we've had them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myers Midway was one that we used forever and ever, and then she finally retired.
Okay.
And we had one other carnival company come through, but then we've latched on to Kissel, or we've latched on to each other. And like I say, they are just, you know, one of the top grade ride providers, you know, in the nation.
Very good stuff. So we're going to have, let's get back to our calendar. We're just kind of going through. The big thing is, I know we've been kind of like jumping all over the place because I've been driving the ship, and you know how I am. You need to get one of these. You need to pick it up, and that way you can just, you know, flip through and know exactly what's going on and when it's happening. Love the center part where you want to find out about the entertainment. There it is. We had Tommy Marsh come in and talk about that probably about 3 weeks ago, promoting all those things. But as we continue on, what else? So tonight tomorrow night we were talking about, we had the barrel racing. As far as anything else going on tomorrow night, or is that that and the dairy show? Those are the two main events, right?
Yes.
Okay. And anything else on Tuesday night you need to cover?
We are actually kind of doing a spur of the moment. I'm not going to get this correct, but they have, it's called kind of like we're trying to do a Mexican rodeo next month at the fair, but the girls do a little performance when they do those rodeos. So at the end of the barrel race Tuesday night, the little girls, I mean, they're adorable, are going to do their little dance. You just got to come out and see it. It's,
oh my gosh.
It's going to be awesome.
And so it's a dance, or is it with horses?
It's with horses, but they just kind of have a little routine, and they dress up so cute.
Yeah.
And yes.
Oh my gosh, how fun. That's
Yes.
some of the coolest, because I go to Mexico every year, you know, to do some mission work down there. And one of the coolest things, we came up on a practice, a dance practice one time. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And the colors and the dresses, and it's just amazing. Can't imagine mixing in horses with that.
And when
It's-
she
that's going to be
says
cool.
Spur of the moment, she literally means spur of the moment.
I do.
I mean, just a couple of days
Yeah,
ago.
yes.
So you guys were going, we're going to do this Mexican rodeo, and oh, by the way, can we throw this in there? And oh, yeah. That's fun.
It's all about the kids, and when you see those kids' faces, please, you know, and you're like, okay, you know, like you can't tell them no.
Yeah, that's cool. So that'll be after barrel racing.
Yes.
Fun. So that's a little extra.
Yes.
So does that cover Tuesday then, y'all?
That covers Tuesday.
What time
is
does
that
it
not
close?
enough?
That's enough. What time do y'all actually close the gates Tuesday?
Well, when everybody is
when
pretty
everybody
much.
leaves, basically.
Yeah.
It's normally around 10:30, 11 o'clock. It starts winding down.
Okay. So the rides will stop running about
Yes.
10:30 or 11.
Yeah.
As a school teacher, I'm going,
That's awfully late.
yeah. I'm like, we got to get these kiddos home. So they get some sleep. They're going to be dragging in all week. I'm ready for it. So, okay. So that's Tuesday. Then we go Wednesday. What time do the gates open?
5:00.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
So we don't have rides going during the day. It all goes in the afternoon. Gotcha.
Correct. We gotta have some time to actually do our other jobs, because we're all volunteers.
That is true.
And so we all have to work to make a living because we don't actually, it costs us money to be on the fair board. So there's my pitch. If you want to be on the fair board, come on down, but it will cost you time, effort, and money.
But we are needing volunteers, so don't let Trent discourage you, because it is a lot of fun.
We are a huge, huge family, and this is baby's sister right here.
Yes.
We all have our little nicknames and stuff, and when she came on, she was baby's sister, and so
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and this is your second year as president.
Yes.
So who gets the
reins next? It's going to be Chad.
Okay.
Oh, is it Chad?
I think it goes.
Because y'all basically just rotate. Tommy Marsh is like chiming in here. What's going on? We're all we all are. I don't know what that comment was, and he just I don't know. Tommy's waking up and going, let's go. But I love Tommy Marsh. He's so funny. Yeah. But so is he officially part of the board now, or is he just kind of
probationary member?
Okay. Yes.
You have to show up and work on the board for at least a year. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the year, you decide if this is crazy, I can't do this because it's too many hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, like I say, we're just a huge family. We love it. We support each other as much as we can. Yeah, this week, none of us like each other because we'll all be, by the end of the week, we'll all be on each other's nerves.
Yeah,
But
and then you remember your friends and you love each other again. That's hysterical. You don't like each other.
Yeah, we do not like each other at all this week. So.
You just paint such an appealing picture, Trent.
So, it's used to be the fair was a 1 week event, and we call it Fair Month because we would, it would take about a month to put the fair on to get everything started and all that. Now it's turned into basically a year round.
Yeah.
I mean, we work.
Well, y'all handle the farmers market and all of that. So y'all have taken it all on. So you got a great venue out there. I mean, it's just wonderful. And that's one thing when we were talking about trading days is I didn't really realize that it was available for rent. That's a conversation we had that I was like, oh my gosh, because you're having class reunions out there and different things like that. I even said pencil us in to see if we can't do some kind of a spirit concert next, something faith driven next year.
Well, and we're actually, we're having Fields of Faith after the fair in October.
Right. And but that's with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and that's on a Wednesday night. I forget the exact date. But I mean, it's just, if you've not, Fair Week is a really great time to come out and see what everything that the Robertson County Fairgrounds and the Fair Board and all the things have to offer.
And we're 30 minutes into this show, and we've just now got off a Tuesday.
Oh,
that's fine. A lot of stuff going on.
Okay. Well, we've been kind of going all over the place because, again, I drive a very scattered ship. So let's go. What you got going on?
We do too.
That's it. There's so many different things going on that are so interesting. So,
Exactly. Let's go right. But thank you for getting us back on track, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
So let's go back on Wednesday now.
Wednesday is going to be the beef show in the livestock building.
Okay.
And then 5 to 8 is going to be
Amber Watts
at the acoustic stage. And then 6:30 is Faith Night at the Century Stage.
Yeah.
And then go-karts in the arena.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
I love it.
And the go-karts, you think, well, that's just little carts sputtering around. No.
They're pretty fast.
Oh,
They're fast, and our track guys, they'll build the track, and it'll look like a NASCAR track on dirt.
That's cool. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, guys. The price of admission gets you into the grandstand.
Yes.
There's not like you're going to get hit up for another ticket to go into the grandstand. So, and this is one of the nights that your ticket price gets you the rides too.
Right.
So one gate price gets you in to ride the rides for Faith Night, for the grandstand, and all of those things.
Yes.
And I mean, and you said that was a $15.
$15.
Oh my goodness, where can you get stuff like that? And you'll get your church night. Check in the box because you got faith night going on in there, so you're not going to be missing church.
That's right.
Go and have worship with them at the stage and the main stage, and then just continue on and enjoy all the things that the fair has to offer. Wednesday night will be a beautiful night. It'll be a beautiful night to be out there. What other? So you've got any other events then happening on Wednesday night, or is that pretty much cover the Wednesday night stuff?
That pretty much covers Wednesday night right there.
Okay. So I'll tell you what, let me go ahead and do another break. We'll just take a quick little pause here as we continue on trying to get all this stuff in because there's a lot happening. Can't say enough. Go and get your fair magazine. They're all over town. And that's kind of your fair Bible, y'all. That'll give you all the information that you need. And if you're looking for somebody to help you out in the real estate community, we want to talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team, longtime sponsor of this program. And Barry is now the broker in the downtown area. They've got a broker office right in downtown, so you can go and talk to him. You can go to his Facebook page. If you just Google, one of the best ways to hook up with Barry and Rebecca is to just Google their names, Exit Realty Garden Gate team. And you're going to find their page pop up. On Barry's, you'll see it says start your search here. You can click on that and it will send you to all the different properties that they have that they're listing. I like the little blog post he's got. He's got a little blog here and it's only a few blogs in it. But one of the key things he talks about is these are the things you don't want to do to your home that could hurt the resale value. So if you think that you're not going to be in your home permanently, before you go renovate, you really need to take a look at that and say, that might not be the best idea. Or maybe you're looking for a historic property. They have helped sell several historic properties around town. And if you're looking for a historic home, they've sold some historic businesses. Great folks. Barry came out of the marketing background. He is a marketer. He's expert at making sure people see what you have to offer. Rebecca, one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist. Good friends of this program and good friends of mine that just help me out with all my technology over at the high school at Greenbrier. And they've got properties in Greenbrier. So if you want to buy a property in Greenbrier so I can teach you kids, go and check it out. Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. You can go to sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or buy, B-U-Y, RobertsonCounty.com. Please always let them know that U-Turn sent you. Got Miranda Head, got Trent Cobb in the house. They are on the fair board. How many members did you say are on the fair board?
Technically, there's 32 or 3 members.
Okay, I don't know. You may not have said this time. You got to stay right on that mic. For some reason, that one's, especially his.
If I lean over like this, I'll fall asleep.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so.
All right, he's like me. It's just we run like chickens with our head cut off all the time. All the things going on, but I don't know about y'all. I don't know if I could live life any differently. I have to be busy. I gotta be doing this, man. I get bored too quick. So we're not going to be bored this week though. There's all kinds of things going on. So we've gotten through Wednesday. And now we're going to Thursday. What's happening Thursday?
Go ahead, you got Thursday.
Okay, Thursday we have a car show at the Century Stage.
Nice.
It was big last year.
And it is really Ronnie Pendleton. He heads that up, and he does a great job of getting out and making sure all the car show people know that we're having this car show. So there'll be a huge number of cars down there to look at. You vote on the best car. And the way they do it is you walk around, you look at all the cars, and then they've got a little booth set up, and you walk up there and you write down, you tell a member of whoever's sitting in the booth what car you want to vote for.
Okay.
So, and then we have Cliff Waddell at the acoustic stage, and that is from 5 to 8 p.m., and then Danny Garwood and Company at the Century Stage. And then this is a new event in the arena. We do not know how it's going to go. It's going to be crazy. It's kind of like what I would call a round track demo derby.
Oh.
It's called a jump and run race.
Uh-huh.
And it's...
we talked a little bit about this, and I was like, okay, this sounds fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've got like
little hills that they're going to jump, but it is round track, but there will be some beating and banging.
Yeah. So it
is. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And that's, like I say, it's a brand new event. It's a brand new event for us. So several of our fair board members, they had one down in Dixon County a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And, about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So they went down and kind of checked it out, and just to make sure and our arena is plenty big enough to handle this as far as the size that you would need to do the jump and run, and talk to the guys that put it on down there, and several of their guys, they're going to come up and help us out and get it started. But
this is going to be fun because, I mean, when you were talking about it, it's basically obstacle course kind of thing.
Yeah,
going
and
with a demo derby.
Yeah.
I mean, what? This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I love it. So, and that's Thursday night.
It's Thursday night.
Okay. So, and what else we got? Did you cover the stages? What we got?
Yep.
Thursday
We
night?
got
We got Cliff Waddell. We got Danny Garwood and company. Okay, I got to say something about this Danny Garwood. This is the kid, guys. This is the blues kid that Tommy talks about all the time that can just wail on a guitar, and he has played with some pretty big folks, and he's out of Hendersonville, and I think I've got that right. Tommy will correct me if I'm wrong, but Danny Garwood, this kid, you're going to want to see all this, but if you want to see the little prodigy guitar player, that's him on Thursday night, and that's going to be super cool. But that they say he is just fun to watch,
Well,
so you're going to want to get out there and see him.
Yeah, and the great thing about that, with the car show going on around the Century
Yeah.
stage, you can sit there and listen to the music and look at the cars.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be a fun night right there. That's going to be fun, and I can't wait to see this kid. I've heard so much about him, and I've never gotten to see him in person. But Tommy just raves about him.
Now, and while I'm on that, I'm like you, everything just pops into my head.
Yeah, chase a rabbit. Come on, it's got a lot of meat on it. Go, Trent.
One of the unsung things that we have struggled with at the fairgrounds is our commercial exhibit booth down is the white building behind the Century stage, and there are loads of businesses that set a booth up every year, and we're hoping, since it's going to be cooler because that building is not air conditioned, that it will help people to wander through there, because if it's 110 degrees in there, who wants to go walk through it? With it being cooler, and we're trying to get bigger and have more events in the bottom to encourage people to come down. And like I say, when you're down there looking at the cars, listening to the music, definitely go through the commercial exhibit building and look at all the people that these are Robertson County businesses. And like I say, there's the Gideons will be set up in there. I know the Republican Party will be set up in there. We don't need the Democrats. Did I say that out loud?
Trent.
Anyway, and then
Danny, actually, we love you. He's my favorite Democrat. We're just teasing.
Yeah, and then the Shriners. They will be in there, and they'll have a clown down there, and then, like I say, they sign up. They do the fingerprinting of the kids.
Yes, go support them.
Oh, that's cool.
That'll be going on in there. The baby show contest.
Yes,
it's a picture contest, and
we'll
inside the white building, and you enter your baby, and I want to say from 12 months and younger, or is it 2 years and younger?
And Trent,
it's in there somewhere.
Miranda's going. You're asking me hard questions.
She'll go through that.
But now that's something you would have had to have already registered for.
Yes,
right? Because that was
your baby's picture in there.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a voting.
Robertson County has gotten brand new voting machines this year.
Oh.
So and the election commission has graciously loaned. They're going to have two of them down there.
Okay.
That's how you cast your vote for the baby photo contest.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
And that way you kind of get used to knowing how to get familiar with the new.
Okay.
machines.
So this prevents you from going in there and stuffing the ballot.
Yes.
You get to register. You get one vote, and
yes.
that's it.
Yeah,
so if you want your baby to win, you better get your friends in there and say, "Go vote for me."
Yes.
I could say something, but
so it's going to be.
I know what you're going to say. Watch it.
Yeah.
Stuff in the ballots.
No.
0 to 36 months on the baby photo contest.
0 to 36 months.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
So it'll be 0 to 12. And then on the girls.
Okay.
0 to 12 on the boys. 13 to 24 on the girls. Okay. 13 to 24 on the boys. And then 25 to 36 boys and girls.
Are these the past winners that you're featuring in there, I'm assuming? Or the ones, I would think that's probably what it is.
I'm going to say, because we done this last year for the first time, so I'm going to say that these were babies that placed.
I think so.
Yes, ma'am.
More than likely. And this is, that will get folks into your white building right there.
Yes.
Yes. It will.
Y'all marketing, man.
Yeah.
Y'all like, hey,
we're going to put it at the other end of the building so that they have to walk through the building. A scavenger hunt.
There you go.
Mantooth, who is a fair board member. Everybody knows her as Honeybee. This was her idea.
Okay.
Right here. And it is a great one. And she also has
Barnyard Babies.
What is that?
That's we can't skip to that day, though.
Yeah, because that's on Saturday. That's on Saturday.
And Lee Marie's going, don't forget the Starlighters. And I'm like, we're getting there. We're getting there, Lee Marie.
Yeah.
We're getting there, Lee Marie.
Okay, Miranda's going to take care of Friday. So
okay, let's go. And Tommy wants to mention Thursday night that Danny Garwood's band is just amazing behind him. And we talked a little bit about that. So that's Thursday night. That finishes off Thursday night. And Lee Marie, we're getting to Saturday. We'll be right there. So go Friday, Miranda.
6 p.m. is Sheep and Lamb Show in the Livestock Building.
Okay.
7 o'clock is Monster Trucks in the arena.
Oh, wow.
5 to 8 is
Cameron Barton.
Cameron Barton at the acoustic stage. And then 6 to 9 is going to be a few miles on at the Century stage. So that's Friday night. Or Friday.
And just remember, too, that is the night that you have to do tickets for the rides, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So the price is a little bit less, but you have to do tickets for the rides, and just kind of keep that in mind, parents.
But for $12, you get in to see a monster truck show.
Oh, man. A monster truck show and all this music, too.
Or
so are you kidding me?
if you're a student.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, and we're continuing on talking about all things fair. Anything else that's okay? We haven't talked. I'm gonna chase a rabbit for a second. Fairs of the Fair. So that all happened this past weekend.
It did.
Yes.
And who won? Kind of unpack that for us. And how will we see the winners? Will they be out and about? I know they'll be in the parade.
They'll be in the parade.
Okay.
And then
while you're looking for that, I can go ahead and do another spot.
They are posted. I don't want to start with who won and all that good stuff, but it is on our Facebook page of who won that. All the pictures of the beautiful girls are on our page, and their names are listed.
Okay. But so we had, how many different ones do we have? Do we have 3 different divisions? Or
no, we had
more than
y'all look at it and see if you can give me a report on Fairs to the Fair here in just a second. Let me go ahead and pause and do another break. I got a couple more breaks we need to do. Let's pause. Talk about my friends, Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center, longtime sponsor of our program. They are at 4920 Highway 161 in Springfield. All things that you need for fall. They got you hooked up. It was funny. They had this beautiful fern that they were featuring the other day. A foxtail fern, and I was like, is that a perennial or an annual? And somebody messaged me and they said, it's an annual. You have to bring it in, because they have this massive, beautiful foxtail fern they were featuring. And so I should know a lot about lawn and garden. I do not. I have forgotten it. I was the FFA horticulture speaker when I was in high school, but I have forgotten everything that I ever learned. And so I need somebody to help me out. So when I have questions, I go and I talk to Miss Amy. I go talk to Miss Jane. And when I need pot holders, I go and see what Miss Jane has made that's there in the shop itself. Of course, that's where I get all my CBD products. I get a lot of questions about where do I get Robertson County CBD. That is where produced from the plants that her brother Bill grows. They always participate in the farmers market. Of course, fair time. Farmers market's over as far as the summer session. We are going to have a couple of fall dates, though, and they're always out and about and participating in all kinds of things around the community. If you want to go by and pick up some mums, they've got 5 different colors of mums if the supply is holding out. But they are great friends of the program, a lot of fun to talk to, and just a great source for all your lawn and garden needs. Go and talk to them today. Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center, 4920 Highway 161 in Springfield. Give them a call, 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185. Always let them know that U-Turn sent you. Okay, so can you give me a better rundown of the fairest of the fair? So as far as names and stuff, and how many divisions are we going to see those girls? And it's just girls. It's not. They don't do the baby contest. Will be where the little boys will come in.
Yes.
Paris is fair, just the girls. So
I'm going to bite my tongue again.
Don't, Trent. Don't. But you're a mess. But the Ferris is a fair. We'll see the girls out. Like they'll be doing things in the arenas and different things, right?
Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night both. Right before the monster truck show, and right before the demo derby on Saturday night, we bring out the winners.
Okay.
And introduce them to the crowd.
Okay, but and that'll be a lot of fun. I think it's cute, and you'll see them in the parade tomorrow. Where does the parade start from? Where's the best? If I want to see the parade, where should I set up and what time?
Anywhere from CVS to in front of the fairgrounds. It starts at 10th Avenue, right up there behind, in the Faith Covenant parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And everybody lines up there. They come down 10th Avenue and hang a left on the Memorial Boulevard, and it comes all the way right in front of the fairgrounds.
Okay, wonderful. So down 41 is just a really 41. Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the best places.
On the, you need to be on the courthouse side for your best viewing.
Yeah.
Of the road, because
that's the side that they go
down.
Because
we can't stop traffic completely, so you've got two-way traffic going.
Yeah.
On the other side.
Right.
Down through there. So
they try to not stop 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to keep. Well, you have to keep 49 moving.
Yeah, you got to keep it 41.
40. Oh, what
you said 49.
Well, Highway 49 is 6th
South.
Avenue.
Yeah, 49 crosses this way. Now they will block it.
They'll block 49 because I'm thinking when they did this. When it seemed like the other day when they did the Springfield High School homecoming play, they did not block 49 at all.
No, they didn't.
That's Fifth Avenue.
Since we're on Memorial Boulevard down there, which is Highway 41, all streets will be blocked from 5 o'clock until the parade is over with, and it takes about an hour and a half for the parade to get through.
Just be mindful of that. The old traffic reporter in me, and I'm highway numbers rather than names because everybody changes the highway numbers. I mean, they change the names in your town, and so we just go like 431 and But
yes, 49 will be blocked. Like I say, every cross street.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
We'll maybe take another look at that before tomorrow morning, so I can kind of unpack that for you.
You can put on your old U-turn hat.
There you go.
There you go.
I'll be U-turn LaVern again. Okay, so we got through our Friday schedule, and now let's move on to Saturday. Are we ready for Saturday, guys?
We're ready for Saturday, and I think we can get it all in.
I think we can, too. I still have another spot. So
I keep looking up at that clock.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, because it's not 9
o'clock. It's an hour off.
If it's 9 o'clock,
we've been rambling for a long time.
No, it is 7:48. Okay. This is 1100 WSGI. Thank you for joining us. It's a Monday, guys. It's just scattered. It just.
We gotta scroll back to this.
Anyway, so let's go.
Let's do Saturday if we have time.
Okay, so go for it.
You got this, Trent.
Okay, it's your turn.
All right, 9 a.m. at Saturday.
Oh, it's gonna be all day Saturday.
It's an all-day event Saturday, and we will be there all day. The 4-H Pullet Show and Sale at the Livestock Pavilion.
What does that mean?
It means the 4-H kids that want to participate, they get
chickens?
6? Yeah, they get 6. I know they bring 6 to sale.
Oh, they get a lot more than that, but
yeah, they raise 6. They raise their chickens, and these are from little babies, from just hatched out chicks. They raise them, and then they bring them down to the show. And they are judged on their appearance and everything, and who has the best chickens. And then James T. Marshall, our very own James T. Marshall, the self-proclaimed chicken auctioneer, will be down there to auction off these chickens.
He has a little something to do with schools, too.
Yeah, he has a little something to do with schools, but he is most widely known as the chicken auctioneer.
I did not know that.
Yes, he is.
I did not know that. I got ready to him today and have to say something about that.
And he is also the Grand Marshal of the parade this year.
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is James T. Marshall year.
Oh, how about that?
Anyway, so we have the Pullet Show and Sale at 9 a.m. 10 a.m. We have the Pet Show, and that is, you name it. There, if it's
I love the pet show because it's always so much fun and so many different things.
Yeah, and James T. Marshall, there again, he will be the announcer of the pet show.
Yes. Oh, fun.
So it is James T. Marshall Day. Saturday.
Yes.
He's getting old, so he don't.
Is he on the fair board?
He was. Okay. Well, he's still an unofficial. You can never really retire from the fair board.
Gotcha.
You act like you can, but we'll drag you back in somewhere or another.
That's good to know.
All right. So we have the pet show at 10 a.m. And then also, well, this is wrong because I don't want to say it's wrong, but we have the pedal race underneath the livestock pavilion immediately following the pet show. So as soon as the pet show ends at 10, well, it starts at 10, and as soon as it's over with, we'll move into the pedal race because a lot of the kids that participate in the pet show, they want to participate in the pedal race. So
yes, it's a lot of fun.
We moved it down there close to that so you can just transition from one to the other, which is, there's all different age groups. And you'll have on. We have 2 tractors that are just alike, and you race those tractors down the track, and so it's real fun to watch because these kids really get into it.
Or is this do you have to be a Robertson County kid to participate in the pet show and the pedal race? My grandson's in Wilson County.
No,
okay, so did he participate?
Yeah, I mean definitely the pedal race.
Okay,
and. I would say I don't.
He's not going to be bringing the pet, but I'm just saying.
We're more in charge of the pedal race.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering for those who might have some out of county.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to bring your grandchild down Saturday morning, he'll definitely can be in the pedal race if he's not too tall to pedal a tractor. With the kids you have.
Yeah. Now my grandchildren kind of take more after their mama's side, and they're more normal size.
Okay, so they can actually more normal. There you go.
There you go. But they do. I just know that it's one of those things that. If you've got somebody that's out of county, but there are rules when it comes to a fair that some things have to be in county.
Yeah.
Anything that's entered in the fair, the week of the fair,
it has to be Robertson County.
Like I can't put my grandchild that's going to be born in Jackson up for baby contest.
Right.
In Jackson, Tennessee. That's no, can't do that.
So
anyway, just clarifying some stuff.
And then here is another honeybee brainstorm. And it says at 10:30 a.m. The times will probably be adjusted a little bit, but we have Barnyard Buddies Baby Show, and it's a baby show because we did away with the Fairest of the Fair baby show. We did the photo contest,
right?
But we're bringing back Barnyard Buddies, which you don't have to have them all dolled up and stuff. It's basically you come in your overalls or your country attire.
It's going to be cute.
It is going to be cute. So and like I say, and it's a baby show. I do not have the actual particulars on that.
Okay.
Now, also, we was talking about the catalog. It is also, you can download it on your phone off of your mobile.
Yes. Is it a flip book?
There's a QR code that you can on the front of it.
And you can put it on your phone. Or me, I have the Robertson County, I have a little icon on my front of my phone so I can find it, and it carries you to the website for the Robertson County Fair, and you just scroll down through there and you can find the fair catalog. So
I was just looking at your
if you
Facebook
don't find
page.
one, and if you don't find a catalog out in all of these,
you can go to our website, has it on there.
Okay.
So
and so you can the Google monster, go to Robertson County Fair, Tennessee. Always put that in on there. Make sure you get to the right Robertson County because there's a lot of them out there. And that's where you can find all the things that you need in association with the fair. So go ahead. Let me go ahead and do my last break here real quick, and then we're going to finish up with what's going on with the fair. I got to mention, I went to Veterans Motorplex this weekend. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. They were racing the big rigs. It was nuts. And I have never seen anything like that in my life. That was a lot of fun. But Veterans Motorplex, longtime sponsor again of our program we have here, one street over. And we appreciate so much Jerry sponsoring and helping us out with all of that. But here's the thing. We had a big event this weekend, but racing season is not over. It's going on all the way through October. So if you want to bring your family out to the races, go. If you want to know all the things that are going on, just like sometimes rain can affect what's happening on the racetrack. They had planned on doing a matinee on Saturday right at noon, and they ended up not being able to do it because they had some rain happen, and so they had to feature all the stuff they were going to do then on Saturday night. We were out there Saturday night. They also had my friends Adam and Amy Pope out there playing music. It was a great event. If you missed it, get out to the races this weekend. Of course, the gates will open at 4. Racing will start at 6 o'clock and go until about 9. All kinds of fun stuff happening at the raceway, and you can follow them by going to Highland Rim Speedway. Highland Rim Speedway, that's where you're going to get all the information that has to do with what's happening out at the racetrack. Through October, they're at 6801 Kelly Willis Road in Greenbrier. You can give them a call at 615-643-8725, 615-643-8725. Race time in Tennessee at Veterans Motorplex through the end of October. Tell them U-Turn sent you. Okay, we're at about
we got
finishing
just
up
a
the
couple.
morning.
Yes.
Go for it.
The 4-H.
Yes, 3 p.m. we have the goat show at the Livestock Pavilion. It
Very
starts
nice.
early.
Okay.
So, because there are a lot of goats and a lot of participants in the goat show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A lot of old goats hanging around at the fair.
Yes, lots of old goats.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. They're both punching each other. I love it.
And then at 4:30 p.m. is the Share the Fun talent show at the Century Stage.
I love the kids' talent shows.
Yeah, it
What's
is.
the ages
Are
on
they?
that?
And
Do
they
you know?
are.
Don't.
And they're actually adding another. This is another one of them spare of the moment, and I think they are definitely doing this. Are they doing the grilling 4-H grilling part of that, or did that come to? They was talking.
We're talking about having a grilling competition for 4-H. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll call
And
Elizabeth.
I don't-
I'll find
There
out.
was there. Yeah,
I'll find out from Elizabeth. I'll give her a ring.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I know it was kind of going around on one of our text message groups,
Okay.
so I might be speaking out of turn there.
Okay. Well, I'll reach out to Elizabeth and see what she can tell me. Since it's 4-H, that's her thing.
I think that may be in the making for next year, but I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm old. I can't remember. And then there is Matt Dominic and Morgan Mills at the acoustic stage.
Okay.
That is from 5 to 8 p.m. And then 6 to 9 p.m. Saturday night barnyard dance featuring the Starliners.
The Starlighters.
Starlighters.
That's from Murphy's
boy.
Barn. The Starlighters
Yes.
are the ones that are featured at Murph's. And,
Yes.
Lee Marie's been on here going, don't forget.
So
Yes,
we did not,
Marie, love
we
you.
did not forget you're on there from 6 to 9. That's a long time to be dancing.
Well, and they're going to be all kinds of things. I know Lee Marie will be out there. They've also got Tennessee Rhythm, they say, is going to be dancing Friday evening as well. So they've got it'll be a fun time. The barn dance on Saturday night at the Century Stage.
The cloggers.
That's going to be fun. I think that's going to be going on Friday and Saturday night both. You're going to have cloggers. I had some of the kids come in here.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
they're
going to
gonna
be
be there
tonight.
And they're
Oh,
going to
that's
be there
going to happen
tonight.
tonight too?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They are awesome. I mean, they're
So
winning
they're gonna be
awards all
Yeah.
over the state.
So they're going to be there part of the
Century Farm dinner.
Yes, they will be
Oh,
down
man.
there doing that. So
cool. So much
and-
stuff, you guys.
No.
and then to end the night, to end the fair out on Saturday night, as always, is the demo derby.
Oh, so see, it's going to be so
And-
much fun. You got the crazy obstacle course
You
demo
got-
derby, but we're still going to have a demo derby.
You're gonna
Yes.
have plain old
We gotta
demo
have
derby.
that.
That's just
Go.
that ends the night right there. So
What did you tell me was going on in the arena Friday night?
the monster,
That's
Monster trucks.
Monster
Okay,
trucks
so
Friday.
we got the demo derby with all the obstacle
Oh.
course, and then you got monster trucks, and then you got a demo derby.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
fair time in Tennessee, y'all. That's the
Yes.
way to do it. I love it.
That's exactly right. So,
I love it.
and then Sunday afternoon, if you had anything in the exhibit hall,
Okay.
it'll be opened up from 2 to 4 for you to come pick up your ribbons and anything that you had
products.
entered. Mm-hmm.
I love it. That's the fair, y'all. Fair board, Trent Cobb, Miranda Head, finishing up her 2-year term as the president. And before they get out here, they volunteer. So please tell them how they can find you and what you do for a living, Miss Miranda. And you too, Trent. We'll do you next. So how can they get a hold of you?
They can head to the farm.
There you go.
I own Head's Farm in Cedar Hill, Tennessee, and come out to see me. My phone number, for any questions about fair things is 615-723-6282. Call if you have any questions or head to the farm to see us. we've had lots of phone calls over different events and interest in different things, and I'm pretty excited about this week.
So what have you got? Not just the fair, but I mean from a business perspective, you guys, you're going to have pumpkins and all of that and all the things. Y'all do the homemade ice cream.
They have everything.
Farmers market. So you need to go by and see them and just see everything that they have featured.
She is an entrepreneur.
What is the address if they want to come by the farm?
3422 Kenny's Road, Cedar Hill, Tennessee.
One more time.
3422 Kenny's Road, Cedar Hill, Tennessee.
Okay, and Trent Cobb, tell me a little bit about. Now I know you're the building inspector, but look, come on, you got the Cobb Hill home sitting here. Tell them how to get in touch with y'all.
See how you turn that to where it's on there.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I mean, like I said, they volunteer for the fair. We got to play the business.
Actually, I didn't notice that until we was kind of talking. I looked on your monitor. I said, "Hey, I got that turned right."
Yeah, you did. You did that on purpose.
Yeah, no. But yeah, Cobb Hill Homes is my business, or my wife's business, Diana. We're in the real estate and the custom home building business. And like I say, you can find us on Facebook, on our webpage, or you can call Diana, because don't call me. I'm the building inspector now, and I have way too much going on. Yeah. You can call Diana at 615-335-1266. There again, 615-335-1266.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Trent, for coming in and spending Monday morning with us, getting us ready for the fair. It is Fair Week. It's exciting. We'll be talking about it all week long. We appreciate you being a part of everything we have going on. This is 1100 WSGI. God bless. Have a wonderful day.